Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. It's Sunday and today we want to take a look at the Bitcoin chart here on the smaller time frame. We also have our member live stream again today at 5 p.m. UTC. We are going to take a look at Fibonacci ratios. We did that already last Sunday. However, the topic today is to focus specifically on the Fibonacci relationships in corrective waves. So if anybody's interested in that, feel free to check it out. You'll find a link to our memberships in the description. So looking at this correction here, the overall situation hasn't changed. So there is not really much I can add to the analysis. However, again, it's Sunday and well, that doesn't mean necessarily the market is quiet. Well, usually it is, but not necessarily towards the end of the day. So what we typically see towards the end of Sunday is a bit of an inflow of volatility, also inflow of volume, but volatility is typically increasing. And then as the weekly candle ends, we start to see some movement. So why not take a look here at the structures? Obviously, the overall situation hasn't changed. Yeah, we've been talking about this WXY correction in the white scenario for a while. This is still the short-term bearish count in which one more low is certainly something that's absolutely a plausible expectation, but things start to change here a little bit. Maybe it's at least the price is trying to form a low. The only thing is that we haven't really seen a sufficient reaction here to the micro support zone that needs to hold for the short-term bullish scenario. And that support area is between 58,360 and 60,860. So this really needs to hold for a third wave rally to begin. And any break below this red line, which is basically my line in the sand, that's a break below 58,360. And then we're likely going to head down into the lower support area. I mean, again, all of this here is a large support zone for the larger wave degree wave 4. We could literally have bottomed here, or maybe one more low is required. And then I think on this scale, on this time frame, and then it has a good chance to move into this area here, which is the next pivot where the price could attempt another turnaround. As I said, between 53,833 and then 55,377. It is worth knowing or noting that even in the yellow count, one more low could happen. But in the yellow count, which is the short-term bullish one, again, it is a so-called 1-2 setup. In this scenario, I don't really want to see more than just one more low. Okay, so I think one more low here, but holding 58,360 is possible. It's absolutely something that could happen. But in the current environment, in these complex structures that we're dealing with here, I think the Fibonacci levels and ratios that we're looking at, the key pivots, they are more important than the micro counts. So it's not so important if I have a B here and then one more C. This is low confidence. I mean, this isn't any correction. It's not so important. What's really important is the 58,360 level. Do the bulls turn up before the price breaks below that level? And if they do, they could start to send the price in a third wave rally to the upside in circle wave 3 in yellow. But first of all, we need to see the price establish a low from here. So that could be in the, if we take the yellow count perspective, that rally could unfold already from here, but I have no evidence for that. It looks like a bit of a bear flag. Okay, and okay, after one more low is also possible, but we need to hold that support, okay? And then below that level, it becomes more probable that we're actually transitioning into the white scenario, which has a good chance to at least attempt to find support in the region between 53,833 and 55,377. So literally, this is a very decisive moment. So we're in a key pivot. I mean, that's the main message. We've arrived at a key pivot point, and here the yellow scenario must hold. Okay, maybe one more low, but I don't want to see more than just one more low in the yellow count or it will break. Below that, the white scenario is there to offer support, but in the white scenario, we have to see a 1-2 setup again. The yellow count already tries to produce one, And then if the price can hold that higher low, yeah, the third wave rally could start from here. But probabilities on the lower time frame are very balanced. I think it's really a question of the levels. It's really all about the levels. Why not take a look at the daily chart? Let's go to the Bitcoin daily as well, because that's always something that interests a lot of people, but not much change there. But it's sometimes worth just having a look at the bigger picture. And here the idea is that we are in a larger degree fifth wave, but it's a fifth wave of a larger three. But the bull market will end here, okay? The bull market will end here. My sort of projection is still around like 125 to 140K roughly. Could always extend a bit higher. I will add a target box once we get closer. At the moment, these are just placeholders. So just because this is sitting here around 160 doesn't mean it needs to get there. Obviously, I need to place them somewhere, right? They are placeholders. It can always also maybe the last 4 or 5 doesn't happen. So I'm going to add a target zone as we get closer. But then a substantial correction should start afterwards. And at the moment, we are in this larger degree wave 4. Here you see it in perspective. We should get one more high in wave 5 of a larger third, then another 4-5. And I will have to move all of this to the right at some point. And then another 4-5. And then this is going to be the end of a larger cycle. Okay, so it's a bit choppy to the upside now. And I think, and I mentioned that in the FET video today, can you see all these wave 4s? Yeah, so the main element of the rally is done. Okay, so we had here our wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and then the third wave. Maybe one more high here. Yeah, and then another 5 of 3 and another 5. But the fourth waves, which are now happening, they are going to increase in size and in wave degree, which means it will be boring most likely going forward. So I think we're going to see a run. And then we're going to see long consolidation. And these consolidations will become more and more substantial as we go. That's at least my thesis. Reason is that the next wave 4 will be this wave 4 wave degree. And that took a long time, a very long time, okay? From beginning of April last year to like beginning of September. So it will probably be another boring wave 4. We'll see. We'll see how that comes together. But yeah, overall, the bullish thesis still remains valid. We are still in a bullish market, and the next main support on the daily time frame is 50,700. If that breaks, yeah, we can explore alternatives. But the thing is, Bitcoin so far hasn't broken any of our, I think, daily support levels in this bullish run, not on the daily time frame. So they've been very reliable. Let's see if that one breaks. Maybe there's another. Maybe it moves up 1 wave degree. Okay, maybe that is already this wave 4. That's sort of certainly an option I would then explore, but it doesn't add up. Not looking at the micro. Okay, not looking at the micro count. But yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.